From catching fish to baking wedding cakes, the family of Steve Olowinski says he did everything. He did it all, in fact.
The 56-year-old West Allis man drowned Friday in a lake in Shawano. He went to the water to go after one of the family's dogs that had jumped off the boat. A.J. Byatpour sat down with his family in West Allis this afternoon.
He was one of the best dads ever. I couldn't have asked for anybody better. I just hope people remember him for all he's done in this community.
And the Olowinski family says there's a lot to remember. For 20 years, Steve Olowinski served on the West Allis Police Reserves. He lived almost all of his life in West Allis, and relatives say he was extremely proud of the community.
The parades and anything that had to do with the city, they did the Historical Society, the Settlers Weekend. He was always doing that, involved with that stuff.
Olowinski's sister, Sherry Walter, says just days before his death, Steve told her about a milestone he was approaching.
And when we were sitting out at the campfire last week, he was telling us that he was 2 pints away from having donated 20 gallons of blood since he started donating.
Family members say Olowinski also loved the outdoors.
Just catching tons of fish at so many different areas.
And for the last 6 years, the family took a summer trip to Shawano Lake. Friday morning, he went into the water after one of the family's dogs jumped out of the boat. His wife, Mary Jo, called for help. The dog survived, and relatives say there was no surprise that Steve died trying to save a life.
He would have done it for any human being, any dog, any whatever. It just didn't surprise me. That was my brother.
And the Olowinskis say Steve would want everyone to know about the Police Reserve Chicken Barbecue. It's scheduled for July 22nd at the West Allis Farmers Market. Drive-through sales start at 4 in the afternoon, so you can drive up and take home a chicken dinner for Steve. Ted, Mary.
It's a way to honor him. He did so much for that town. Thank you so much.